Well, I'm on the farm today, uh, and I'm in the barn with my Massey Ferguson 1105, and I'm going to try to start it. I haven't run it, uh, really haven't run it since we quit haying back in late summer. I just haven't had a need to. I apologize in advance if there's wind noise. It is unbelievably windy up here today. And so what's going on with this tractor is, first of all, we're going to try to do a cold start, but I'm going to have it taken and some work done on it. There's a few things that I want to have repaired. And I'm not a mechanic. So there's some things, I need to do. I need to do what I'm good at and pay somebody to do what they're good at. And I think on this tractor, for these repairs, I'd kind of like to put it in somebody else's hands. And I've got a good mechanic lined up who's willing to work on it. And I just got to get it hauled out of here and taken to him. And I'm hoping I can do that later this week. Things that need to be done. First of all, this oil line right here goes to the turbo, and that's the supply line. And I've got a little rubber hose covering it, but there's just a little bit of a crack that has developed in it. And if this piece wasn't there, you could see it almost looks like something was rubbing against it at one point. I don't know what that was, but in any event, it's leaking just a little bit of oil. But this is a pretty good tractor, and I want to keep it that way, and I want it fixed. I want the fan belts changed, and it's a little hard to see up in here, but the air compressor bracket, there should be a bolt. There's a bolt on this side, and there should be a bolt on this side, but it's stripped off, and that needs to be replaced. That's not really a repair I want to try to do. So new belts, get the compressor belt changed out, and then I'll have him go through the air conditioning and recharge it, just check everything over. It works. The air conditioning works, but it was known to leak down when I bought it, and by the time we got to the end of the summer last year, it had leaked down. I want to have the valves set on the engine. I want to have them adjusted, and then up here in the cab, I've taken it loose, but I've taken the panel off, but you can see these are the controls to my hydraulic remotes in the back, and there is a needle valve for each one of the remotes that's on the bottom, and that needle valve is just a needle and seat really, and what it does, it controls the rate of flow to the remote. So it how fast they go up and down. That needle valve is adjustable. It needs to be taken out and a new packing put in and put back. And I was actually losing a fair amount of fluid. It wasn't like pouring out, but it was enough of a drip that it would impact the level of fluid in this tractor. And you can kind of see it on the floor where it's just kind of weeped out in that oil rag right there. And I might have him replace the straight pipe with a muffler, and I don't have to have a straight pipe on a tractor to get my jollies. I'm getting a little old for that kind of stuff. I almost prefer less noise to more, and but I may or may not do that. So let me get in here and see if we can See if I can get this thing started. First thing I need to do is find my key. And there it is. And what I'm going to do here, and some people have differing opinions about this, but this is the way I was taught. I'm going to pull the fuel shut-off lever, and I'm going to crank it for a little bit. If it'll crank, I don't even know if the battery has a charge on it. But I'm going to crank it for a little bit, and I've already checked the fluids, they're good. And what I'm trying to do here is run some oil through the turbo from just setting before we go any further. So let me just do that. That's amazing to have set for as long as it has. It really cranks over good. Let me give it just a little gas and see if it'll start. Push clutch in. Hopefully there's plenty of oil in that turbo. Looks like it's charging just fine. Got good oil pressure. This is the layout of gears on the 1105. You got your high and low range part. First, second, third, and reverse. And over here, you have your multi-power low and high, and your PTO, you bring it on and off. To the right, these are your hydraulic levers for the remotes, your implement lift. Right now I've got this chrome mower on, still hooked up to the back of it, so I got to take that loose. So I'm gonna let this thing run just a little bit, and I'm gonna take that chrome mower off, and then we'll try to pull it out of here. I got the chrome unhooked, the hydro remotes. Just got the PTO shaft sitting right there for right now. I'll put it up on something to get it off the ground here in a little bit. And what we'll do is getting this thing, and there's a few things I want to check on it, but mostly right now I just want to get it out and drive it around a little bit. So we'll take a little ride. Alright, we're kind of underway here. I've got the tractor in multi-power low, third gear, and I'm going to take it out here. Just kind of run down in the field here. So far, so good. I'll do a review of this tractor at some point, and you know, I don't get no big hurry up here as far as driving tractors. I don't need to slam bam and go like crazy on the farm tractor, but I really like this Massey Ferguson. It's 4,814 hours. it's a good tractor, and I want to keep it that way. So we're going to put it in the hands of somebody that can do a nice job. And, you know, they deal with these tractors every day and diesel engines, and you know they might hear something or notice something that I don't. And so on this first go round, I want to put it in somebody's hands, and that's a pretty good idea what's going on. Right over there's a little creek runs alongside the farm on one field. You can see the big hole in the hood. That's where the normal muffler would go. So whoever had it, for whatever reason, put a straight pipe on. And but it's a very comfortable tractor. It's got just a lot of room in the cab. You know, it's not cramped at all. The visibility's good. Looking over the back, down in the back. It's one of my hay fields. So a little more scenery of the creek down through there. When I was a boy, that thing used to freeze and the ice would back up sometimes when it got really cold. And we had cattle at that time, and they would water just back over my shoulder here to the left. And I'd come down here with an axe, kind of cut a hole in the ice so they could drink. It wasn't a frequent occurrence. It doesn't get cold down here like in the mountains of Virginia like it does in Minnesota, Wisconsin, places like that. But anyhow, that's I think the tractor's okay. Like I said, I got a few little cleanup things I want to do before I put it on the truck. And just really glad the battery's held over the winter. Water's coming up to temperature. Oil pressure's still good. So I feel like I've got a pretty good tractor. And we'll do a full review on this tractor and what I like, maybe what I don't like. We'll do that when I get it back and the weather breaks. So that'll kind of concludes this video, and talk to you when I